Good afternoon everyone. I am Shubhangi Pawar, Assistant Professor from Senegal College of Pharmacy. Today I will deliver the practical on sterile products, that is the aim to perform pharmaceutical evaluation of a glass containers used for injectables. When you have to evaluate the glass containers, then you have to perform the Indian Pharmacopoeia recommends the hydrolytic resistance test. So what is the aim or what is the principles involved in this types of a packaging or types of a glass containers we had discussed. So today we will focus on to the procedure. So how to do this hydrolytic resistance test. So if our aim is to distinguish type 3 glass from type 1 and 2, then you have to perform the test 1. Okay, and if our aim is to reason for the high hydrolytic resistance due to the surface treatment or due to the composition of a glass, then you have to perform both tests, that is the test 1 and test 2. Okay, so we will further proceed. So hydrolytic resistance test 1, it involves mainly 3 steps. Okay, so first one is the cleaning procedure, second one that is the autoclaving, and third stage that is the titration. Okay, but further moving to the next stage, we have to select the container. So how you will select the container for this practical? So we had discussed that is there are in Indian Pharmacopoeia there is a one table is given, that is the how to select the number of containers. So first that is the nominal capacity of a container. So this vials contains the nominal capacity, that is the about 10 ml. So for that we will require the 5 containers. So we have to take the 5 containers same that like the vials. Okay, then we have to titrate against the 50 ml of a titration. So that is the third stage. So I will discuss in third stage. So we will do the first stage, that is the cleaning procedure. So we will do the cleaning procedure to remove the dust from the container. So we will rinse the distilled water into the vials and we will clean the vials. After that, what you have to do, you have to overflow the vials. So, and you have to take into the consideration that is the 90% of a overflow volume. So what is meaning of a overflow volume? So overflow volume, which means it is the maximum volume of the bottle which were fitted up to the top level, and this determines or it helps to understand that is whether this product will fit into the bottle or not. Okay, so you have to overflow the bottle. So you can see here we fill the water or we overflow the water or distilled water into this vials. Then I will transfer this water into the measuring cylinder and then we will calculate the overflow volume for this vial number 1. So here is the about 13.5 ml of the overflow volume, but we have to take into consideration that is the 19% of this overflow volume. So how to calculate the 19% of overflow volume, I will see you into the next video. So when I had calculated the 90% of the overflow volume for 13.5 ml, then it is up to the 12.1. So I have taken the almost 12.1, that is the 19% of 12.1 overflow volume. Then you have to close these vials and you have to keep into the beaker and cover with the help of aluminium foil. Same procedure you have to repeat with the remaining 4 vials, and after that we will keep this cover aluminium foil beaker into the autoclave. Okay, thank you. So we will see that is how to calculate the 19% of a overflow volume. So here we have taken the 5 vials, okay, and we had measured the volume, that is the overflow volume. So first vial contains the 13.5 ml, then second same 13.5 ml, third one that is the 12.5 ml, fourth vial 14 ml, and fifth vial is the 13.5 ml. But we have to take into the consideration that is the 19% of overflow volume. Okay, so for that, how to calculate this 19%? So we have a 13.5 overflow volume divided by 100 into 90 equals to the 12.1 ml. So we have taken this 12.1 ml for vial number 1, and we will repeat this procedure. We have calculated the 19% overflow volume for the remaining 4 vials, and after that we have filled this 90% overflow volume into the vials and we after completing stage 1 and stage 2, so we will remove the vial containers from the autoclave and cool down by using the running tap water. After that we will move our third stage, that is the titration. So for titration we have set up here for titration, and in this titration we will require the two conical flasks, one for the blank sample and another one for the test sample. So we will perform test one by one. So in this conical flask I have taken the distilled water because it is a blank sample, and you have to add in this almost 0.15 ml of a methyl grade, that is an indicator, and you have to titrate against the 0.01 molar HCl. So we will start the titration against 0.01 molar hydrochloric acid. You can see here color is slightly changes.
मिक्स करा है.
So here we have got the blank sample. You can see here color it changes from colorless to color, and we have got the reading almost 1.2. So same procedure we will repeat with our test sample. So in that test sample you have to take 0.15 ml of methyl red indicator, and then you have to titrate against 0.01 molar HCl. And you can see here color it changes. So we have got the reading almost 0.9 ml. Then you have to compare this reading with the table which we had discussed in our discussion, that is the number of capacity of a containers, and there is another column is given, that is the 0.01 molar HCl per 100 or 50 ml of a test sample. Then you have to compare this reading with this table, and you have to write down in result if this reading if matches with the Indian Pharmacopoeia limit, then you can say that test passes, otherwise you can say that test doesn't passes. Okay, thank you.